Well, we got to talk about salt again. Yesterday was a full-page story in the Wall Street Journal, and they asked the question, is salt truly good or bad? Are low-salt diets necessary, are healthy, or harmful for most people? Well, it turns out, of course, that low-salt diets are very, very harmful. People should be taking in 2,800 milligrams to 5,000 milligrams of sodium a day. You're looking at about a teaspoon of salt a day minimum for a 150-pound person, a 300-pound person. You need double that, and so on. And so what does salt do? Well, sodium, for instance, has always been the bad guy, right? But the sodium is required for at least 10,000 chemical reactions, hormone reactions, and enzyme reactions as a cofactor to make things work inside and outside and in between your cells. And then also, it's required for your pancreas to make sodium bicarbonate, which neutralizes the stomach acid as it comes out of your stomach into the small intestine, because everything in the small intestine runs on an alkaline environment, slightly alkaline environment, like 7.1, 7.3, whereas your stomach runs on a highly acid environment. We're looking at pH of 1.2, 1.5, where the pH scale runs for 1 most acid, 14 most alkaline, 7 neutral. And you start getting not enough salt. The sodium chloride, the chloride part of the salt, helps your chief cell in your stomach make hydrochloric acid to acidify your stomach. And that does several things. Number one, the pepsin, which is a digestive enzyme made by the stomach designed to digest proteins into amino acids, requires a absolute acid environment. It must only work at like a pH of 1.2, 1.5. And then the intrinsic factor required to couple up with vitamin B12 and absorb vitamin B12 requires a environment of pH of 1.2 to 1.5. If you start getting up to 4 and 5, you need to go to the doctor's office every month for B12 injection, right? And then you're looking at minerals in general. You get below a pH of 2, it's very difficult to absorb minerals, whether you're supplementing with them or not. You get people say, I've been iron deficient all my life, been anemic all my life. And there's many possible reasons for that. It could be copper deficient, could be B12 deficient, could be iron deficient, and it could be just not salting your food enough because their doctor said don't use salt. Well, again, the chloride is used for thousands, tens of thousands of chemical and enzyme and hormonal reactions as a cofactor in the body, and also the main part of the stomach acid, hydrochloric acid. And I want you to, again, read the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and look up digestion. I mean, this is so important for us. Now, what results when you don't have enough stomach acid? You can't absorb these things. Well, it's not complicated. You wind up with high blood pressure. You wind up with cardiovascular disease. You wind up with all kinds of, your stomach is not sterile anymore. You wind up with reflux. It's actually not acid reflux. It should be called lack of acid reflux, okay? And I want to read to you a small paragraph out of this article. It says, why is a policy of restricting dietary sodium not safe? Well, because recent studies indicate that for many, it can be harmful. Not just, no, here comes he comes out. No, it's actually harmful when you don't take in enough sodium. When salt consumption is too low, it's below 2,800 milligrams a day, blood flow actually diminishes. You start getting edema. The body's rescue systems kick in, and the blood levels of hormones that monitor blood flow to the organs increase until optimal blood flow is reestablished. Well, if sodium intake is inadequate over time, the increased hormone levels impose a price, cardiovascular disease. Numerous reports in the medical literature have demonstrated and documented that people who consume less than the minimum 2,800 milligrams, 2,800 milligrams of sodium a day, which is a half a teaspoon of salt, 5,000 milligrams a teaspoon of salt, are significantly at greater risk of cardiovascular events and disease and death than those who salt their food within the healthy range. So I want you to get a hold of that book, Epigenetic, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and really read this stuff because a low-salt diet increases your death from cardiovascular events. And if you're deficient in omega-3s at the same time, it increases your risk of coronary thrombosis, thrombotic stroke. And if you have obstructive disease, it also increases your risk of coronary thrombosis as well as thrombotic stroke. Well, I can't stress enough, you need to salt your food to taste, okay? That's why we love the 90 essential nutrients because it includes sodium chloride. We do have a wonderful enzyme called Ultimate Enzymes, which has stomach acid in it, okay? And you can take your stomach acid with the Ultimate Enzymes, take 1 or 2 of those, say 2 minutes before each meal with a couple ounces of water, and it's going to acidify your stomach. And even if you have reflux, guess what? Again, reflux is lack of acid reflux, not acid reflux. When you don't have a sterile stomach because you don't have enough stomach acid, not enough salt, okay, what happens is yeast and bacteria begin to grow in there, and everything you eat that's carbohydrates and sugars is fermented, produces gas, heartburn, belching, burping, bloating, farting. You're looking at reflux, and you start getting acid burns in your esophagus. And even though the pH goes up from, say, 1.5 to 3 or 4, it's not as acid as 1.5, but even 3 or 4 can cause contact irritation, contact esophagitis. And, of course, the doctors want to put an artificial esophagus in, which can be really a life-threatening procedure. And they want to put you on these proton pump inhibitors to stop the production of stomach acid. What a crazy thing to do, to stop the production of stomach acid. You might get some immediate relief, but guess what's going to happen in 2 to 5 years? You're going to wind up with 20 diseases you didn't have before, and they're all going to be nutritional deficient diseases. Get a hold of the book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and see why you need to eat more salt and fire your doctor. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them overcome their health challenges? Longevity has been helping people overcome their health challenges for years. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission at Longevity is to educate Americans about their own health. If you like helping people, join us in our fight to save America. While you're helping people prevent and overcome health challenges, you will also be able to build a lucrative home-based business. So what are you waiting for? Come join us and help save America. If you've decided to join us, call your local Longevity associate to find out how you can arm yourself with the knowledge that's needed to save America.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Longevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Longevity's JavaFit line of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. If you're looking to lose weight, try JavaFit Diet Plus 62, a high-energy, gourmet coffee fortified with a blend of nutrients such as gambosia, citrus, and an extra shot of caffeine to pump up energy and help achieve a healthy weight. Unlike most diet drinks, you won't taste a difference. But for this to work, you can't load your coffee.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I thought we'd talk a bit about Alzheimer's, as I've got a Fox News story that's headlined, "Report, Doctors Aren't Telling Patients They Have Alzheimer's." Saying an estimated 700,000 people over the age of 65 will die from Alzheimer's disease this year, according to the Alzheimer's Association. They say no doctor relishes having to tell his patients they've been stricken with it, but some doctors just aren't dealing with that conversation at all. They say a report out this week from the Alzheimer's Association reveals that while 90% of Medicare patients with cancer receive news of their diagnosis from their doctors, only 45% of those with Alzheimer's receive the same courtesy. And according to the VP from the Alzheimer's Association, he's quoted as saying these disturbingly low disclosure rates in Alzheimer's are reminiscent of rates seen in cancer in the 50s and 60s. They say even the mention of the word cancer was taboo in those days. Researchers say the physicians are often reluctant to deliver such life-altering diagnosis in a short office visit. They say it's difficult to disclose a diagnosis of a fatal brain disease in just a few minutes. Doctors also don't want to upset their patients with what's unquestionably an uneasy conversation. Report indicates that few patients become depressed or have long-term emotional problems because of the diagnosis, and notes it's crucial for patients to be told early on. The report also found that the diagnosis disclosure rates went up as the disease advances, knowing right away patients can be more involved in making medical, legal, and financial decisions. Meanwhile, there's a new Alzheimer's drug out that has shown some startling promise. I wonder if it's eggs.
Probably, yeah. Of course, the thing you have to appreciate, and I know you do because you've been with us for a while, is that Alzheimer's disease is a physician-caused disease. It did not exist 45 years ago, even by another name. Today, it's the number 4 killer of adults over the age of 65. Well, Alzheimer's disease is a simple loss of myelin. The white matter of the brain makes up 75% of the brain weight, and myelin that makes up 75% of the brain weight is, in fact, 100% cholesterol. And so people need to eat 6 to 8 to 10 eggs a day. If they weigh 150 pounds or less, if they weigh 200 pounds or more, I'd have them eat 10, 12 eggs a day. There's nothing wrong with eating 25 eggs a day as long as they're not fried. Soft scramble them in butter, soft poach them, soft boil them with soft yolks. And then you take your 90 essential nutrients, and you'll be able to reduce your risk of Alzheimer's disease by over 80%. How can I make that claim? Well, there's a wonderful study by Johns Hopkins, great medical school, even though I don't like medical schools, but when you rank them, they're up amongst the top along with Harvard. They did a 10-year study. They showed very clearly by doing a certain supplement diet in a group of people who ate a certain way, guess what? They reduced the risk of Alzheimer's disease by 80%. And so if you really do more than what they did, it's going to be more than 80%, 80 to 100%. Wonderful double-blind randomized study for 10 years, 5,000 patients, and it was just very, very remarkable how well that the supplement program did. So thank you for bringing that one up. Get a hold of the book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and it'll show you why and how Alzheimer's disease is not genetic, but is a simple nutritional deficiency disease, including, and I want to say it here, that cholesterol should be the 91st essential nutrient. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way, and Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
Fish has been thought of as a brain food for eons, but it's not the fish that's key. It's actually the essential fatty acids, EFAs, or omega-3s found in fish, called essential because they're necessary for good health and your body can't make them. So they must be consumed through diet or supplementation. Longevity has developed the perfect supplement in SmartFX, an acronym for Sustained Memory and Retrieval Time, a concentration of DHA and EPA, both members of the omega-3 family, supporting neural path function and cardiovascular health for optimal mental concentration, awareness, focus, and agility. If you've got a mentally demanding career, you're a student crunching for the big test, or just want to maintain health for a sense of well-being, try SmartFX from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Longevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-34 888-314-3463. Again, that number is 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we will see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember the phone number. Again, it's 313-444-3463. Again, that number is 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to New York. And Winston, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Winston, you're on the air.
Yes, Dr. Wallach. I went to the doctor recently, and they told me my prostate, I have two questions, one for my prostate and one for memory loss. My prostate is at a level 5, something like that. How bad is that? And what can I do to stop the level from going up?
Okay. Well, first of all, how much do you weigh, Winston?
195.
Okay. How tall are you, sir?
I am 5'7".
Okay, that's good enough. All right. Two things you need to do. This is for the prostate gland and the memory loss. Okay, and your liver and your heart and so on. You need to get rid of all the bad stuff out of your life. All right? And I just spent 3 days up in New York, had a great time. Saw a lot of my friends up there in New York and met many new friends. But at any rate, you need to stay away from fried foods. I mean, nothing fried. Don't even be in a room where they're frying. Then you have to stay away from processed meats with nitrates. That means absolutely no deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, Spam. All that's got to go. No oils, no olive oil, no coconut oil, no margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils, and no gluten, no wheat, no barley, no rye, no oats. This is going to maximize absorption, reduce free radical damage, which is something very, very bad for your prostate and your brain. Then I do want you to eat at 195 pounds, and it's sort of like 6 to 8 eggs per 100 pounds of body weight. So you need a minimum of 12 to 15 eggs a day. They cannot be fried. They cannot be cooked in oil or margarine. They can be soft scrambled in butter. They can be soft poached with a soft yolk. They can be soft boiled with a soft yolk. This is to give your brain some of the raw materials it needs to rebuild itself, the cholesterol, which makes up 75% of your brain weight. Then you're going to need 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. Take a full dose of everything. There's like 6 different products in there, so I want you to take a full dose of each of the 6 products at breakfast and a full dose at dinner time, so it'll be 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. I also want you to get, 2 bottles a month of the D-stress capsules, capital D like David, dash stress. I want you to take 6 of those a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner. That's 2 bottles a month. And that's to ensure optimal metabolism of the brain itself, so it kind of works energy properly and so forth. Then we actually have a product called Smart FX, Smart, S-M-A-R-T, FX. I want you to take 3 of those 3 times a day. It'll be 3 bottles a month of the Smart FX. And they're designed to give your brain the raw materials to make neurotransmitters for cognition, problem solving, memory loss. And for the prostate, I'd go ahead and throw in the Prost FX. Take 3 of those 3 times a day, 3 bottles a month, and call me every couple of weeks. Let me know how it's going. We'll be back after these messages.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Block-It Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockItPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockItPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockItPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Hunters, anglers, campers, and survivalists. Get back to nature. Expand your horizons with the highest quality, most versatile, unique slingshots and sling bows on the market at slingbow.com. Slingbow products are compact and models start from just $17.98. They're perfect for your bug-out bag or storing in your vehicle. Give yourself and your loved ones the excitement and tradition of Slingbow, a new frontier in archery and truly modern twist on this primitive survival tool. Feel the thrill only at slingbow.com.
The freeze-dry guy, leader in the preparedness industry for 44 years, is closing his California warehouse. Don't miss out on this huge warehouse sale and receive discounts from 30 to 40% off on the finest Mountain House and Packaway brand freeze-dried and dehydrated foods for long-term food storage or even everyday use. Plus deep discounts on all in-stock survival gear. The Freeze Dry Guy is offering a wide selection of freeze-dried foods in number 10 cans and even individually packaged entrees. Remember, meats, vegetables, fruits, and long-range patrol rations are the main components for any long-term food storage. This is limited to stock on hand, so hurry and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, as always, free shipping to the lower 48 states. So hurry up and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, this is limited to stock on hand. The Freeze Dry Guy is your choice for survival food in an uncertain world.
You have all seen and heard about the elements of the periodic table. These elements are the building blocks of everything in the universe. You, my friends, are made from these elements. A shortage of any of these important trace elements can lead to disease. Go with the science and take the Lady Talk Health Challenge and get all 90 essential trace elements with a healthy start pack at LadyTalkLive.com. Or call 855-333-LADY. That's 855-333-5239.
Research shows it's not just what you put in your body that counts, it's what you put on it as well. Why not use an all-natural, healthy mineral-based makeup that actually benefits your skin? Once you experience the airiness and flawless coverage of Youngevity mineral makeup, you will never use anything else. With Youngevity, the perception of your complexion will be natural perfection. Animal-friendly mineral makeup at Mary Lou Health. That's MARILU Health.com. Or call 855-321-HEALTH.
Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Washington State. And Cindy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Cindy, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
My sister-in-law has lichen planus.
Okay.
And she also has psoriasis and eczema. So I think it's an autoimmune disease, and it's very dry and it itches a lot.
Okay, so she has psoriasis. Yeah?
Yes, psoriasis and eczema, but the...
Eczema and lichen planus.
Yes.
Okay, these are all kind of related diseases of the skin, all caused by deficiencies of different nutrients. And it's caused because she has this is your sister-in-law, okay, it's not your sister, married to your brother, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, yeah, well, she and her entire family have a gluten intolerance. You may or may not, your brother may or may not, but definitely your sister-in-law has a gluten intolerance. It's a malabsorption of nutrients, and this is a very common set of consequences of being unable to absorb these nutrients. How much does she weigh, you think?
158.
158?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I would give her 2 healthy bone and joint packs per month, because the same thing that are required to maintain and support maintenance and repair in the bones and the joints also is required for the skin. And so she wants to have 2 healthy bone and joint packs per month, full dose of everything twice a day except for the glucogel. I want her to have 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner, for the collagen and glucosamine, chondroite, and sulfate that's in there, particularly for the dermis of the skin. And then I want her to have 3 of the hair, skin, and nails capsules twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And that is for the nutrition, specifically nutrients for the skin. And then I want her, again, it's imperative she stays away from the fried foods, the processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, no oils, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils, and no gluten, no wheat, no barley, no rye, no oats. I mean, this will be for the rest of her life. And the whole household's got to be gluten-free. That means the dog, the cat, the bird, the fish, spouse, mother-in-law, renter, anybody in the household, kids, everybody's got to be gluten-free to avoid cross-contamination on the couch where everybody watches TV, the food preparation surfaces, and the laundry. You know, you may be gluten-free, but then somebody in your household is eating gluten, and they throw their clothes in the same washer and dryer that you wash your clothes in and dry your clothes in. That causes cross-contamination. You're still getting all the symptoms, but I've been gluten-free. That's because you're getting cross-contaminated. And so this should resolve itself. You should start seeing dramatic results within 4 to 6 weeks, particularly in her skin, and then any digestive problems that are going on and so on. This all should resolve itself with the 90 essential nutrients and the gluten-free diet, okay?
Okay, Dr. Wallach, she is vegan.
Okay. Well, guess what? Vegans require 90 essential nutrients. You can be a successful vegan, but unless you supplement with the 90 essential nutrients, you will fail. Ask Steve Jobs. He died at 56, and he was a billionaire. He had the best 5-star vegan chef. That chef killed him as sure as he shot him in the head because he didn't tell him he needs to supplement with 90 essential nutrients. I don't care if she's a vegan. I don't care if she's the most spiritually elevated person on earth. She needs to supplement with the 90 essential nutrients.
You pick up the receiver with your heart racing and sweat dripping from your forehead. You finally muster the courage to dial the number to call into your favorite talk radio show. It rings once, twice, and then...
Hello, it's GCN. What's your name and the state you're calling from?
Surprised you got through, you squeak out.
Jason from Minnesota.
Please hold.
As you patiently wait for your turn, you begin to daydream about being a famous talk radio host and what it would be like to have your own show.
Jason from Minnesota, you're up.
Millions of loyal listeners worldwide waiting to call and talk to you.
Caller, are you there?
Cheering crowds surround you, calling out your name.
Jason! Jason! Going once, twice. Okay, we gotta move on to the next caller.
You blew it.
Huh? Wait, no!
Interact with the host you're listening to right now, online at gcnlive.com. Click on the community link. Engage with other listeners. Ask questions. Start debates. Don't agree with the host? Let them know. Be a part of the community at gcnlive.com.
Hi, my name is Scott Fuchs, teacher and rowing coach for over 14 years. I was sluggish, overweight, on prescription drugs, and only 30-something. Fortunately, I was referred to Dr. Z, and happy to say Dr. Z's all-natural protocols over a consistent course resolved my health issues. I'm in the best shape of my life, and most importantly, on 0 medications.
I'm Dr. Zdanowski, author of Evology, trained as a primary care physician, surgical manipulation under anesthesia, expert in nutrition, diet, weight loss, immune system, and I specialize in chiropractic. My 15 years of professional experience has taught me the 4 keys to vibrant health: a balanced musculoskeletal system, an integrated nervous system, a flowing lymphatic system, and a body filled with over 90 essential nutrients. This has been a secret too long. Actualize your potential, reverse disease. Call me, Dr. Z, 201-945-1177, 201-945-1177, evolveyourself.com.
Let's head to Idaho. And Ann, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Ann, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
Recently, I was diagnosed with 3 masses in my uterus, 1 larger and 2 smaller.
Are these fibroids?
She thinks they are. I'm supposed to have biopsies on the 7th of April. And she also said my uterus is twice the size and the endometrium is twice as thick. And so she prescribed me with a couple medications, one of them to stop bleeding immediately. The other one is a secondary medicine in case the bleeding started again, because she said I was very anemic.
Okay. Well, obviously, we have to wait on some things until we find out if it's malignant, right? If it's fibroids, it can be much simpler. Okay?
Okay.
So there's certain things we can do immediately, regardless of which one it might be. And how old are you, Ann?
49.
49. Okay. And how much do you weigh?
230.
230? Okay. And how tall are you?
5'10".
Okay, tall gal. Very good. All right. Well, even at 5'10", I'd like to see you weigh 175, 185, kind of in there. And so you're going to need to lose about, say, 45, 50 pounds. We can help you do that. But that kind of goes along with the causes. If they're fibroids, it's causes of fibroids. So let's get you started off by getting rid of the bad stuff that initiate cancer and our fibroids. Absolutely no fried foods. No exceptions. I don't care if it's organic. I don't care if it's stir-fried with extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil. Can't have any fried foods. No processed meats with nitrites. It means no deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, Spam. All that's got to go because they actually stimulate more free radical damage to all tissues, particularly sensitive stuff like uterine muscle, very sensitive. And then you need to stay away from all oils. That means olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils, because even at room temperature, even in the refrigerator, they slowly oxidize. You heat them up, they oxidize rapidly. And in any case, they'll turn into free radicals such as trans fatty acids, heterocyclamines, acrylamides, which can initiate cancer, but can also drive existing cancer faster, to go faster, be more serious. Then you also need to give up what we call gluten. It's the proteins from wheat, barley, rye, and oats, those 4 grains. Can't have them anymore. And the grocery stores are full of gluten-free foods. It's very, very high profit center for them because 80% of Americans are now gluten intolerant. And we do have a book. You can contact your Young Duty associate. We have a gluten-free cookbook called Valerie's Gluten-Free Cookbook. It's just really a great, well done. It incorporates a lot of the longevity mineral products into the food. And then I would also have you take, let's see here, I'd have you take 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. That will allow you to have 3 of our Ultimate Selenium at breakfast and dinner. Great antioxidant, plus also I can legally say supports and promotes your body's defenses so you can reduce your risk of many different types of cancer. It's one of my 8 lawsuits against the FDA, and I prevailed. And so I want you to have the 3 selenium twice a day, 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus twice a day, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 NutriCrystals at breakfast and dinner, and 3 of the EFA Plus as a breakfast and dinner, and 3 of the EFAs at breakfast and dinner. All that will be accomplished by the 2 Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. I would also have you take 9 of the Ocean's Gold tablets a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. That's 3 bottles a month. And it's for the sea cucumber that's in that mix, the Ocean's Gold tablets. The sea cucumber is legendary for dealing with inflammation, malignant situations, cancers, and tumors of many different kinds, supports the immune system. And so once you take 9 of those tablets, the Ocean's Gold for the sea cucumber, 9 a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner, that's 3 bottles a month. And then lastly, until we know more, I want you to get your ORAC points, your antioxidant points above 100,000. This will be useful in either case. I want you to take either the triple treat chocolate, pieces the size of a pat of butter. You could take 3 of those at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. That'll be 6 a day. That'll get you up over 100,000 ORAC points. I get a box of 100. It's cheaper that way because there's less packaging compared to boxes of 20. And then also, I want you to consider an option if you're allergic to chocolate or don't like it, but I've never met a woman who didn't like chocolate, is the Cell Shield RTQ. It has resveratrol as the R. 2 capsules gives you the same amount of resveratrol you're going to get in 264 glasses of red wine. I personally take 6 of those capsules a day, so I'm getting the amount of resveratrol I get from 900 glasses of red wine a day without the alcohol. And then it also has the T, RT for turmeric, and then Q for quercetin. And these are just really great antioxidants. So you'd want to take 5 of those twice a day. They're small bottles, and so you're going to have to take 5 of those a month, 5 bottles a month because they're small bottles. And that's an option. So either the triple treat chocolate or the Cell Shield RTQ gets your ORAC points above 100,000, which supports your immune system to help your body defend itself against many things, including cancer, and also to reduce the damage from free radicals, which comes with fibroids. So, dietary change supplement program, and then call us as soon as you get the results of the test, and maybe we'll tweak it, add some things, increase dosage or something. But this course that we put you on is going to support your immune system and your healing capacities, whether it's cancer or fibroids, okay?
Okay.
And let's hear from you, after you get more information. But do call us, please, every couple of weeks and give us a progress report. Okay, Doug, we got time to start another one?
Yeah, we sure do. Let's head to Oregon. And Peg, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Peg, you're on the air.
Hi. Thank you, Dr. Wallach. I'm calling for a friend of mine. He's 65. He has liver cancer that I believe he said has metastasized.
Okay. All right. Now, is liver cancer from colon or liver cancer onto the lungs? Regardless.
I don't know.
Do you have any idea how much he weighs, Peg?
Yes, he weighs between 200 and 220. He's about 6'1".
Okay. All right. And do you know if he has any other problems like skin problems or asthma, bronchitis, constipation, diarrhea, anything like that?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's assume minimum damage here. We've already got a big problem here with liver cancer. It's a very, very, liver and pancreatic cancer are very problematic. People don't do well with those cancers. And so it's imperative you get rid of the bad stuff that caused the cancer. No fried foods, no burnt meats, no processed meats or nitrates, no oils, including olive oil and coconut oil, no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. You got to get rid of the stuff that caused the cancer. Okay? Then, at 200 pounds, I'd have them take 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. But because the liver likes selenium, and it's an anti-cancer mineral that supports your immune system, he should add another bottle of selenium so he can take 9 a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. And then hang on, we'll come back and I'll finish this up for your friend after these messages.
When you perspire, working or playing, your body is losing more than just water. That's why it tastes salty. But what you're sweating out is more than just salt and potassium, as some sports drinks will have you believe. One of the most well-known sports drinks only has 2 nutrients, and it's loaded with sugar. Some have a mineral or 2 with a couple of vitamins. Youngevity's exceptional sports drink, Rebound FX, is chock full of cancer-fighting antioxidants, a full spectrum of vitamins, plant-derived minerals, and herbs. Rebound FX is a highly absorbable liquid supplement that gives you quick, sustained energy. Rebound FX supports cardiovascular health, immune health, and boosts stamina and energy. Don't short yourself during and after your workout with just a couple of nutrients. Drink Youngevity's Rebound FX for optimal health. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Youngevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hi, this is Larry Smith. Sometimes bad things happen to good people, like when the jeweler ruined my ring and wouldn't do anything about it. But when my Legal Shield attorney called him and told him what my rights were, I received a check for over $2,100. Worry less and live more with lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE. Again, 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to Oregon and Peg. Okay, we got you the for your male friend here, 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs. Full dose of everything twice a day. Get an extra bottle of selenium so you can have 9 of those a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. Also the 9 of the Ocean's Gold tablets a day. That's 3 bottles a month, 3, 3, and 3. And the triple treat chocolate, either 6 of those a day, get a box of 100, or the Cell Shield RTQ, 5 of those twice a day. It's 5 bottles a month because they're small bottles. You do both if finances aren't a problem. And then I would also give him 3 ounces a day of the Z Radical, Z like zebra, then the word radical. It has fucoid in it. It's a drink. It's a super juice. It comes in quarts, so he'll need 3 quarts a month. And let's start there. That's a lot. And he needs to, of course, as we stated earlier, stay away from all the bad stuff. And Peg, we need to hear from you as often as he goes to the doctor and gets feedback, so we get feedback. And we'll worry about he'll begin to lose weight just because he's taking the nutrients. And he's going to begin to lose some weight because he has liver cancer. At any rate, we'll see if we can't maintain his weight and make sure he's eating about 8 to 10 eggs a day minimum. He can go up to 25 if he wants to, but they can't be fried, okay? Poached, soft-boiled, soft-scrambled butter. Okay, Doug, let's go to another caller.
Let's head to Alaska, and Estrolita, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Estrolita, you're on the air.
I am grateful to talk to you. I am taking the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack 2.0. I take enzymes, Ocean's Gold, the Ultimate EFAs and the glucogel. But my problem is bloating. When I start to eat, I feel this swelling. It's on the left side of my sternum, outside my ribs.
Sure. Well, that's where your stomach's at.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's where your stomach's at. And so what you want to do is take the Ultimate Enzymes, which has stomach acid in it, and ox bile. So we call it the gallbladder in a bottle. But I would add to your program the Ultimate Enzymes. I would want you to take, and what do you weigh?
135.
Okay. I'd start out with one of those 2 minutes before each meal with a couple ounces of water. And you should not have any distress or any kind of symptoms with that. But it should knock all that bloating down by reacidifying your stomach, killing off the yeast and the bacteria that might be growing in your stomach because the pH is too high. If you see some improvement, but it's not quite exactly right, then go up to 2. But I wouldn't start out with 2. I'd just start with 1. Then you may, in a couple of weeks or a week, you might want to pump up to 2. Those Ultimate Enzymes, again, 2 minutes before each meal with a couple ounces of water. That's going to lower the pH of your stomach. Be sure to salt your food to taste. Salting your food does not make you have high blood pressure or anything like that. Certainly is required for digestion and many tens of thousands of reactions in the body. So do salt your food. And we can talk about other things after we start and initiate this. I think it's going to solve your bloating problems. Okay?
I just want to add, I have been taking the enzymes.
Ultimate Enzymes?
Told me, the Ultimate Enzymes. 2 with my oilier meals or fattier meals. And what I wanted to express is that I had gone to a naturopathic doctor who had done an IgG sensitivity food test with my blood. And I am in the moderate range for chicken eggs, and I don't have any duck eggs available here.
Well, there's turkey eggs, guinea eggs, quail eggs. Elephant eggs tend to be too expensive. But there's all these other bird eggs. So you want to look around. You may have to have them shipped to you. But you need to eat eggs every day for your immune system and your brain so you don't get Alzheimer's disease, so your body can make hormones, because estrogen, things like progesterone, even in females, a little bit of testosterone for libido requires cholesterol to make these hormones. These are all steroid hormones, which are 95% by weight cholesterol. So you have to have eggs. Can't escape eggs, so you need to search around, call health food stores, find out where you can get some eggs other than chicken eggs. Give me a call every couple of weeks. Give me an update. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. A great testimonies and questions today. Thank you so much, Doug and Susan. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
The freeze-dry guy, leader in the preparedness industry for 44 years, is closing his California warehouse. Don't miss out on this huge warehouse sale and receive discounts from 30 to 40% off on the finest Mountain House and Packaway brand freeze-dried and dehydrated foods for long-term food storage or even everyday use. Plus deep discounts on all in-stock survival gear. The freeze-dry guy is offering a wide selection of freeze-dried foods in number 10 cans and even individually packaged entrees. Remember, meats, vegetables, fruits, and long-range patrol rations are the main components for any long-term food storage. This is limited to stock on hand, so hurry and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, as always, free shipping to the lower 48 states. So hurry up and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, this is limited to stock on hand. The freeze-dry guy is your choice for survival food in an uncertain world.